Hey Virgos, this is Paragia Tarot. I am here today to do your reading. Today let's ask the universe a more specific question. Let's ask, for those of you who are in a no contact situation, when will you hear from this person, and what are the, how does this person feel towards you, and what are the elements at play? Why, when will you hear from this person, and why are that you not hearing from them at the moment? So universe, the person on my Virgo's mind. So yeah, we're dealing with a past person. So with the Empress here, there could be an element here that has to do with pregnancy. There could also be an overbearing or toxic mother dynamic, either from an actual mother or a mother-to-be. With the Two of Pentacles, someone is weighing their options of what they should invest in. They're juggling and considering what they should do. I don't think it's really necessarily an issue of what they want to do, because we have two knights here in the reverse. So I feel like this is someone who very strongly wants to act. And we have both water and pentacle energy here. So water and earth sign. This is somebody who wants to act, because we have knights here, but they're in the reverse. So it's definitely somebody who, if there's hesitation here, it's not because they want, it's not because they don't want you. It's because there's something standing in the way. I feel like this could be somebody here. There could be an element of betrayal here, where this person feels like if they, because of that betrayal or because of past behaviors, maybe if they come in and offer you their heart, that they will be rejected, that they will be shut down. It could be that this person feels like there is an insurmountable barrier at the moment, which doesn't mean that it's insurmountable, but they could be perceiving it that way at the moment. Yeah. With the Ten of Pentacles here in the reverse, there could be some kind of commitment or family dynamic that this person wants to disconnect from, or would need to let go to reach out towards you. Some kind of a commitment, or there could be someone who is still legally married to somebody that they would need to divorce. So yeah, this is somebody who is very conflicted. They appear to just be in silence, ruminating or considering their options. But what I'm getting here is that this is somebody who really, it's not about the fact that they don't know what they want. They really do. It's that they are so scared to tell you what they've done or what's really going on, because potentially they could have done, they feel like if they tell you that you're going to stab the three swords through their heart, that they're going to, and I think that they know that they deserve it, probably. I just saw the sun on the bottom of the deck, so you could be dealing with a Leo. Yeah, this is somebody who basically is worried that there's a situation here that where they would not be able to smooth it over with you, or they would not be able to make it right, no matter what they said, maybe. Yeah, and with the Five of Pentacles here, they could be dealing with some financial struggles. Essentially, they feel like you would leave them out in the cold, like that you would definitely leave them out in the cold, and that it would be for good. That they would, it's almost like there's something in them that's wanting to keep things on the down low, just so that at least you won't think as badly, as poorly of them, so that you won't know what they did, maybe. Gosh, Knight of Pentacles. But this is basically this is somebody who they want to commit, they want to come in and invest. But we're seeing so many pentacles here, so what I'm sensing here is that there's a strong element here of finances. They could be in a position where finances are something that they feel are holding them back, where they feel that they would need to get themselves maybe into a better position in terms of finances, or they could be dependent on someone, maybe another party. With the Queen of Cups in the reverse, this is them understanding that you would have every reason to be very upset with them emotionally. And I'm sensing that they just feel very overwhelmed by everything that's going on. Yeah, so with the Page of Wands in the reverse, they feel, they're feeling discouraged in terms of reaching out, in terms of passion. And I feel like it's because of this Empress in the reverse, which could be about you feeling like maybe they haven't treated you correctly, or that they would have to tell you something, maybe potentially about a pregnant party, or maybe they are being discouraged by a mother figure, an aunt, some kind of female party, advisor type person who's in an authority position. But with the Three of Wands and the King of Cups is popping out here, this is somebody who, they do have their eye on you. They long for you. They dream of you. They think of you. And they love you. They know your value and your worth. And it's just that they feel as if they would not be successful. But they are definitely dreaming of you with the Star here. They are dreaming of you. And they're trying to hold on to faith that something's going to work out. That either you could forgive them or something will change in the situation. Yeah, but with the Page of Pentacles, this feels like I feel like this represents you, Virgo, and this almost seems like a very innocent energy, someone who's innocent by virtue of not knowing, and I feel like this is them wanting to keep you in that place where you don't know what they've done, so that you'll at least think better of them than they imagine that you would if you found out. So with the Emperor here, this is someone who feels like they're being forced into a position where they have to be an emperor or, be responsible. They feel very old, like they see you as the page and they see themselves as the emperor, of just being like, oh, I've got all this stuff I have to take responsibility for. I've got all this stuff I have to do, and it's not really stuff I want to do. Could be dealing with an Aries. Also a Libra or an Aquarius, water sign, fire sign, earth sign. But yeah, so this is them feeling like they need to be the emperor, even though they don't want to be. But with the two, so with the Two of Swords here, they're at a place of indecision. Because they're almost hoping and praying that something's going to happen to set them free from this dynamic, because they want to reach out to you, they want to start over with you, but there's something holding them back. All right, so yeah, underneath here we see foundation with family and security and established. That's interesting. And we have shocking in the reverse. Anyway, so I need to shuffle these. So, universe, this person on my Virgo's mind, how do they feel towards Virgo? And what are the reasons why they have not been in contact? What are the elements at play in this situation? That's too many. What are the elements at play in this situation between Virgo and their person? Hollow, empty, boredom. So wherever they are, whatever they're doing, they definitely are not content. They're not happy where they are. They feel like their relationship with this third party is hollow. If there is a third party. But they just feel generally hollow and empty. So ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and good time. So this could be somebody who is trying to distract themselves from their emptiness by using substances or partying, stuff like that. It's like they're trying to just distract themselves from the regret that they feel. Yeah, with family in the reverse here, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy, there could be an element of a connection of that type. where but it's in the reverse. So this feels like somebody where they want to get out of this, and it's not what they want. Universe, what else can you tell me about this situation? Yeah, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing in the reverse. This person is starting to have a hard time holding on. They've been holding on, trying to believe in their inner knowing, and I feel like they're losing hope, kind of, to a degree. They are definitely feeling longing, craving, aching, and wanting for you, but they feel like with these obscure secrets and mysteries that they're holding on to and concealing, that, I don't know, these things are weighing them down, and they basically believe that if they were to tell you about them, that they would be left out in the cold. Yeah, they're finding it hard to hope. They feel like they're losing faith. They're losing hope in the things that they want with you, and that feeling in their heart that everything is going to work out. They're hoping that maybe if they wait, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is showing that this person is invested in you, even though even if they're not taking action, not speaking to you, they are invested. They're hoping that if they just wait, that something will come about, or that maybe the situation will change enough that they will have enough wiggle room to reach out to you eventually. Are there any other cards for this? But yeah, they are conflicted because they have multiple choices. I don't feel like it's a conflict about what they want. I feel like it's a conflict about what they should do, because they feel that they have some pretty heavy responsibilities, it looks like, or some pretty heavy choices. Please tell me, universe, how does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo, and what are the elements at play? The heat between us is intense, and I can't let go of you. So they definitely are still thinking of you. They still desire you. What is the reason why they oh, I can't handle your love. Interesting. So this is somebody who maybe feels like the love between the two of you is so real. It brings them to such a vulnerable place that they find it even hard to deal with. So that could be something that is influencing the situation here. All right, universe, can you give me some more insight about this situation, this no contact situation between my Virgo and their person? What can they expect coming up here in the near future with this person? Moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. So this person might approach you in your home. They might come to your home, or they might reach out to you shockingly and tell you that, want to move in with you, which that would certainly be shocking. Or maybe they could be moving somewhere closer to you, and they might reach out to you and say, oh, hi, I'm living close by, so I just thought I'd drop you a line, something along those lines. Universe, what can my Virgos expect coming up in this situation with their person they're not in contact with? Manifest. So whatever it is that you want with this person, be sure to tell the universe what it is that you want. Be clear about what it is you want. Don't just wallow in how you feel or what's going on or your observations of the situation, but be clear and speak out what it is that you actually want. Okay, so let's get one from this other oracle deck down here. I'll do that one in a minute. Universe, what can you tell me about this situation my Virgo, and they're a person that they're not in contact with. Your commitment is being tested. So I feel like you're at a breaking point with this situation, and whether or not you hold on, or whether or not, you know, I'm not saying that you should sit around and focus on this person all day long. I don't think that's healthy, but I feel like what you're being tested as to whether or not you're going to just give in to your immediate feelings, and you know, for some of you this might be true, for others not, but give in to your immediate feelings and just kind of condemn this person and write it off. Or if you are going to leave space to believe that something could work out, if this is someone that you still want things to work out with, and just not put a judgment on it, and leave it open in that way. All right, universe. Is there anything else? You're very close to achieving your goal. So I feel like if this is a situation where you want to be with this person and you want them to come back, I feel like this is saying that don't, you know, and when I say that, what I'm meaning is, like, you know, when they talk about manifestation, how it's like, you're not supposed to sit around and, you know, think about your manifestation all day, but you're not supposed to speak against having it either. It's like you're supposed to let it go, you know, and just be at peace and be happy and be high vibrational, but you're also not supposed to speak negatively about it. And I feel like that's what I'm trying to say when it comes to your commitment is being tested and not speaking against it. Like, you know, you don't have to make it the center of your emotional focus, or, you know, all of, you know, put it at this high level of importance. But, you know, just don't condemn the situation. If it's something that you are, you know, because sometimes we can get fed up or frustrated about one thing or another and kind of lose connection with our hearts and more go into our flesh and just kind of react and project that anger and frustration, when that's not necessarily the will of, you know, of the universe, and that isn't exactly what we should be doing. So I hope that made sense for you guys. Anyways, so universe, what can you tell me about when my Virgo will next hear from this person? There is no more time. Interesting. So for some of you, there is a strong feeling of like you're not going to wait any longer. You know, you're not giving this person any more time, and hey, that's totally fine. That is your you know, that's your choice. But then underneath the deck we have tomorrow looks promising. 33 could be an important number. Someone could be 33 years old or something along those lines. For others of you, the next couple of weeks could be a time when this person will reach out. Also, 3 could be an important number in the situation. So, all right, Virgos, well, I hope that this has helped you, and I will speak to you soon.